I'm still loving when it starts to rain, 'cause that means I stay in bed all day. Like when we were together. Now I'm watching the weather, thinking that there's something that's missing. The late nights we're skinny dipping, 'cause there's something you and I used to do. It's just a sad kind of happy. Hard to replay all the memories. Everything I do reminds me of what you do. It's just a sad kind of happy. Hard to replay all the memories. Everything I do reminds me of what you do. Thinking that there's something that's missing. The late nights we're skinny dipping, 'cause there's something you and I used to do. It's just a sad kind of happy. Hard to replay all the memories. Everything I do reminds me of what you do. It's just a sad kind of happy. Hard to replay all the memories. Everything I do reminds me of what you do. Hard to replay all the memories. Everything I do reminds me of what you do. It's just a sad kind of happy. Hard to replay all the memories. Everything I do reminds me of what you do.
Here I go again in the wind with my deck nine tops of my feet just I sleep closer to the ground. Here I go again in my deck nine tops of my feet just I sleep closer to the ground. Here I go again in my deck nine tops of my feet just I sleep closer to the ground. Here I go again, here I go again, here I go again.
Fumes are running so high, I don't wanna be alive. There's never a right time disguising the outside. What's going on inside, losing track of my own mind.
Hi everybody, hopefully you can hear me okay tonight. I just wanted to say hello. It'll be a pretty quick introduction because Thomas College, our opponent tonight, they were a little late getting into the lobby, and as soon as they joined, they went right in. So I'm going to bring you guys the game real quick. I'll talk through a little bit about what's kind of going on tonight, who our opponent is, what the ranks are, and what team we are seeing. So first off, it is going to be Thomas College, our opponent, against our post-university Orange team. Orange is our #1 roster. I guess you could say they are our higher seeded, our higher ranked team. Originally, the match was scheduled for 8. I know the graphic's wrong, but Thomas College asked to push it to 9, and our team could do just that. But yeah, we have returning captain Nazmyth, who is GC2, returning member KeramiK, who is also GC2, and we have a new freshman in Gotti, who is Champ 1, but he has shown that even though he's lower ranked, he has a lot of determination to improve, and he has done so thus far in our practices, and I know Atokad will be doing phenomenally well with him. Our Thomas College team is captained by Jay Neal, who's Champ 3. Clunk Master G is GC1. Jay is Champ 2, and their sub is T-Guy Woos. So we'll see if they end up switching out. They are playing with that sub and T-Guy Woos today, so it is not going to be their full team. And if you're wondering why Orange looks a little different, Anonymal has graduated. So I was really sad. I miss him, but he is, fun fact now, esports director at Caldwell University. So huge congratulations to Anonymal all around. He will be missed on this Orange roster, who had a phenomenal year last year. They came off to a 2nd place finish in last season's NECC's Emergence Playoff LAN at the All Systems Go Esports Bar in Worcester, Mass. They are hungry to prove themselves again, and hopefully that they belong at that top of the Emergence division. So overall, super proud of this Orange roster. I know I didn't get to introduce them as much, and hopefully you've been enjoying the gameplay from them. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what our freshman in Gotti has for store on the field, as well as our returning players in Nazmyth and KeramiK. Nazmyth was MVP multiple times last season in particular. He is our captain. I think he does such a fantastic job of leading this team. So he'll probably be the one to kind of charge up field, give direction, help out his team as much as possible. And Gotti, from what I've seen already out of him, has been absolutely just pushing and playing with the team, moving on forward, trying to be productive upfield. But we're over 3 minutes down. That's how long my spiel was. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. A demo will do the trick, though, by Nazmyth, and KeramiK will be able to finish it up. I need to rest my voice for a second. That's a lot of talking in a very short period of time. But I hope you guys are doing, again, really well tonight. I'm so excited to see Orange play. It is a best of 5 today, so it's going to be a shorter match, and Jay comes back in for Thomas College. So wonderful job for our Thomas College team, our opponent, for finding a way to bounce back. And then before we continue further with Orange, I just got word. Congratulations to Post Purple, who won their first NECC match tonight. They 3-0 swept with Swish, Kako, and Amish King. So super proud of our purple team. We watched them on Wednesday. They struggled against Penn State Behrend, and hopefully this one will give them some confidence 3-0ing over Assumption University White. So huge applause, congrats to them all around. And now, again, full focus on our Orange team. They have big shoes to fill, in particular on Anonymal for Gotti, and just a lot of standards to uphold from last season. They were undefeated in one of their leagues last year, or I guess spring season. And now I'm so ready to see what they're bringing to the table here. But thus far, Thomas College has held off well against the onslaught of shots we've been able to put on. KeramiK towards the skies here. I'm looking at KeramiK's mechanics to see if he can make any nutty plays this season. Last season, he was phenomenal on the pitch. Great save by Nazmyth. This one out across towards the opposing end. Back in midfield, the bounce not favorable for Post. We'll take our time. KeramiK the read, a huge boom upfield, dare I say on target, but saved away by Jay. Stays high. Soft touch here. We'll touch the ground, and we get overtime in our first game of the night. We're not holding back. This is Post Orange coming to play, really bringing their all on the field tonight, and that is incredible. Nazmyth will score the overtime goal within 12 seconds. Follows up on a nice touch, gets a pass from KeramiK. It's a great 1-2-1 play from, of course, our two returning Post Orange members. But yeah, super happy for them. KeramiK with the majority of the shots in this past game. He ended up with 6 of our 11. As for Thomas College, they had 4 and were mainly back and saving the ball. But yeah, Anonymous, I see you're in chat. I see you now. Sorry, I didn't have it pulled up, but glad for you to be supporting your old roster. I'm super happy to see that you were watching. I will wave real quick before we go into game because I didn't have much time to be on camera earlier. The background's a little funky, I know, because I'm blending in with our really cool kind of little picture for tonight's match. But back to the game, back to all the exciting stuff on the field. And we will see if Post is able to kind of win out in this sweep. Maybe not. Gotti gets this one, but isn't able to pursue this ball upfield. KeramiK waiting patiently. Will control it into that midfield. Looks to cut it, but a good 50 by Jay. Nazmyth towards the corner. Beats out one. Has some time, has the boost. Doesn't pick it up. Has enough in the tank to get a double bump, but that ball isn't on target. That would have been such a stellar shot coming from Nazmyth, but unfortunately doesn't find the mark. This one thrown upfield. Gotti will go up for it. Doesn't put it on target. Jay back in middle field. Nazmyth puts one on. Good save by Jay Neal. Follow up here. KeramiK gets past one. Demoed is Gotti. Nazmyth keeping this ball up on the offensive zone by really staying in that mid-half. A little bit of a miscommunication between Gotti and KeramiK, but that's to be expected. This is the team's first week of play. They should have played an ECAC match on Wednesday. So they're at least a little bit warmed up to competitive play this season, but as of right now, they probably are still getting used to playing with one another. KeramiK off the corner, doesn't have much boost, is able to get a 50. Will rotate out. Nazmyth will come on in, puts a shot on target, saved by J. Neal. Ooh, unfortunate backflip for Jay. Nazmyth there. Tries to get that one on target and unable to do so. Nazmyth back towards the corner. Ooh, a couple of misses. Whifty 50s as I like to call them. And a good block here will give KeramiK control. He'll try to get it over one. Can't get it over Jay. Nazmyth back on the ball. KeramiK, a demo at field. Jay still in control. Gotti able to control himself at least a little bit. Straight down touch. Nazmyth will find it first and halfway through game number 2, and we have yet to find a goal. Will that change soon, especially with post up field? But unfortunately, this one is in red. T-Guy isn't able to find contact, and Gotti luckily able to send it off safe space in the corner. Gotti, no follow-up. Will rotate out. KeramiK the miss, but Nazmyth the follow-up. Back off the corner. T-Guy, no touch. KeramiK, follow-up, but taken away by Jay. This ball hanging out in midfield. Gotti to it first, tries to get Nazmyth as he's kind of rotating out. KeramiK, back wall, no finish here. Gotti can't find the finish either. This one blocked away. Nazmyth's touch can only be kept in midfield. KeramiK goes high. This one to drop down. It's a follow-up there. It's off the card. T-Guy and KeramiK will get the goal in game 2 for post. It's a difficult angle to read. I mean, I gotta pat myself on the back. I read it as a drop down, but it's not an easy one, especially if you're positioned in the net like Thomas College was. So now, Post Orange with the lead in game 2. Last time they got one, Thomas College answered in quick fashion, but then fell in overtime. Here comes KeramiK, the finish from the pass from Nazmyth. 2 goals for Post Orange. Bang, bang in a row. This team has momentum on the field, and that's what we like to see. Wonderful, wonderful job by Orange. They look like they're getting into the swing of things and comfortable with the pace of play. Gotti. Ooh, almost finds a double tap, but doesn't get the read. This one sent out. Gotti across net. Nazmyth losing it. Maybe is able to get the pass off the corner, but still seems like he's in trouble. Can only get a 50. KeramiK now needs to put it safely into the corner, and he does just that. Oh my goodness. Drop down here. Nazmyth trying to send it to KeramiK, but in the way. Gotti will win out this 50. KeramiK up off the wall. Looks to go towards the back wall. Naz sends it mid for Gotti. Gotti, unfortunately, no contact. This one will need to be deflected into the corner. Nazmyth now sends away. Gotti the save. KeramiK the follow-up. Nazmyth the bump and open net to work with. And with 1 second left, Post ends up going up by 3. Nazmyth has just been a absolute monster when it comes to the field. What a way to go about it. Ooh, such a good game overall for Post Orange. They're able to just stomp, and I'm overall impressed with how these teams played. In particular, Post Orange getting very comfortable in this one. They did a wonderful job to kind of keep up with the play. And yeah, I'm, again, super, super impressed. So, we will see in, of course, our game number 3 if Post can end off this series in a sweep. Or if Thomas College can get back in it. But yeah, apologies. I had the teams reversed. They joined in a millisecond when Thomas College came in. So I wasn't able to look at the graphic right away. So I apologize for that. If you were concerned if Post is winning or losing, they are indeed winning in orange fashion. So game 3, like I said, upon us. Nazmyth gets a flip reset, drop down. No follow-up. Gotti doesn't find the follow-up here. J. Neal doesn't find contact, and now KeramiK up. KeramiK, the follow-up, puts on a nice shot on target and Post Orange an early lead in game 3 in particular. Both games 1 and 2 were very slow to start. Both teams were able to defend for long periods of time. You didn't get that goal right away. So now instead, the goal here comes in quick fashion, and I think that's just due to the amount of momentum this team has had. Good follow-up here for Gotti. And Post Orange finds 2 goals in the first minute of play. Really quite fantastic work. They are doing well for their first showing on the Post stream. So super proud of them and what they've been able to do. As for Thomas College, they've just been a little flat when it comes to offense. I think their saves have been great. They've been able to predict for a majority of time what Post is bringing at them, but in some cases, they just can't seem to get upfield. This may be an opportunity. They trudge upfield, get a good 50. Demo here by KeramiK, but he may smoke screen his own team. Luckily, the ball stays and he's able to pick that up. Good 50, another follow-up one. This will bounce center. Can Nazmyth find the angle? Of course he can! Follow-up here for Nazmyth, and a third goal for Orange in a minute and a half. Gorgeous follow-up for Nazmyth. He is the captain for a reason, and he is doing well with his team in this one. Overall, again, super impressed. They have just continued to get better game by game. They look more comfortable as well, and Thomas College is struggling to try to get themselves together. Gotti, a booming shot. It's saved at the last second. No save here, but Jay luckily able to send it out. Almost a little bit late, but not too late. KeramiK down. Midfield. Gotti sends it out into the corner. Nazmyth pops this one out to KeramiK. KeramiK, back wall, possible double tap, doesn't get the read. Nazmyth, back wall, KeramiK back down. Any follow-up isn't yet to be found. Midfield ball, KeramiK to it first, goes high. Difficult double tap read, doesn't have the boost to keep the height on that play. And Jay Neal will follow this one up for Thomas College. Jay as well, the Jays working together, but don't find a shot on target, and quick to it is Post to put one back from the other end. Nazmyth maybe got his protractor out. This one saved by T-Guy. And this one also taken away upfield. KeramiK quick on it. Really just, it's been a great job for Post to stay upfield. They don't give Thomas College many opportunities, and in turn create so many for themselves. Gotti here, his second goal in this one, and an overall phenomenal job. He has been playing well with our veterans. I'll call them veterans, but they've been at least here at Post before, and it's nice to see KeramiK and Nazmyth getting back in the action. Nazmyth. Gotti. Gotti's touch taken away by J. Neal. Thomas College looking to start something, but so quickly taken away. A follow-up touch in midfield. A bump we're going for as well. Something that Post has done well in this series, in addition, has been the aggressiveness, the bumps, the demos. They continue to do that, and it's just makes the game uncomfortable for the likes of Thomas College to often follow up on plays just like that. Here comes another one by Nazmyth, the demo. He reads my mind, but they don't need it. With 4 goals and a minute lead, they're just gonna burn some time. KeramiK off the side wall. We're gonna clear up field and steal that boost. KeramiK trying to cherry pick a goal there on the backboard of Thomas College, but doesn't find the connection between him and Nazmyth. Gotti doesn't find this one. Nazmyth last back. We'll stall, at least temporarily, but Gotti back there. Off the back wall, a couple of misses. Jay wasn't ready for that miss, and luckily doesn't result in a Thomas College shot. Gotti. Corner. T-Guy. Pops this one up. Whew. Such a difficult game for Thomas College, but with 10 seconds and a 4-goal lead for Post, looks like they will end this game 3 in this best of 5 with a sweep. This ball soon to touch the ground. Gotti may just keep it up for one more second. But overall, our orange team starting off with a dub in this NECC season. A phenomenal game in particular. They were just able to keep on the pressure. You could see 14 shots for the team. Pretty well spread between the 3 of them. And they've all have done really, really well. I'm going to transition over to me. I know, a really, really quick stream tonight, but an overall wonderful job by our post-orange roster. Of course, it's KeramiK, it's Gotti, it's Nazmyth. Nazmyth, our captain. KeramiK returning from last year with Nazmyth. And Gotti, the new freshman on the block. But he looks to be like a fantastic addition to this team. He rotated well. He was able to follow up. And they just seem to get more and more comfortable throughout that series. So it's certainly very promising for post-orange to get back in their nature. But that is it for me. We just have one quick best of 5 series for Rocket League. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, Wednesdays and Fridays will be a Rocket League all season long between ECAC and NECC that Post competes in on the Rocket League side of things. So yeah, I hope to see you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend that is only just starting. And yeah, have a good night.